worldwide. Welcome to the revolution.
Greetings, rock warriors. Welcome to the revolution. I'm sitting down today with Nevicate, the Finnish powerhouse symphonic metal band, and let's see what's going on. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great.
Great, awesome.
Thanks for asking and thanks for having us here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
a good weekend.
When did you guys start your band?
A few years ago, I think,
I think it was 2015. But
around that time, yeah.
When Tony
I came to
got
band
into band.
about 5 years ago.
That's when we usually agree to make our starter point of that band where we had our previous band before that with our singer and keyboard player, but I think Nevicate marked its starting point when Tony joined us.
What are you guys working on right now?
Our next publishing point is going to be our third single. We're doing it at the moment. It's going to be our catchiest. And
Yes,
as well,
it's a good song.
and best to perform live as well. I think it has the best crowd response. People usually like to. It's pretty easy to sing along with those melodies, and it's pretty straightforward. So we're looking for that, and we're also working on bigger things like our debut album in somewhere future. We are going to have 10 songs on that record, and we have already started making that happen, but we're not sure about the releasing dates or anything like that. It's not being set at the moment.
But it's
Awesome.
coming.
Somewhere.
Cool. Now, where can people buy your music?
At the time, we're not having any physical CDs or anything like that. We have only 2 official songs available, but that can be purchased digital form from Bandcamp, for example. I think we also have it in iTunes Store, I think, and
Yes.
and those. I think we have it in iTunes Store. I haven't visited that for a while, but Bandcamp is probably the one that we inform people to go to if they asking about that. Where can
Yeah, and under our debut album, under its released, the best way to hear us is to go to Kik, and that's hard from USA, but yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
But our songs are on Spotify and
Yes.
YouTube with
and
music videos.
and the most common streaming platforms.
Awesome. So, is there anything that you'd like your fans to know, or people that, I mean, I guess they're just looking to find out about symphonic metal? What sets you guys apart from other bands?
We're having this mindset to like have contrast in our songs. We're not afraid to admit that we're sort of pop band what comes to our choruses and our melodies, for example, but at the same time we have pretty brutal sections in our songs and pretty atmospheric parts, and especially what comes to the tracks on the upcoming record. Then we have also the songs. We have one like over 10-minute song when we combine things from other genres as well, and we're not afraid to experiment things. from those areas. But I guess the easiest way to describe that would be we're trying to combine easy listening and catchy choruses and melodies with more experimental and symphonic elements, I think.
And brutal.
Brutal parts as well.
Well, you guys are
Our
great.
range
You're actually
of-
one of 2 bands that have gotten me into symphonic metal, and now I'm actually searching it out. I love your band. You guys are great. I really like
That is
the
cool.
song. I really
Impressive
like the
to
song
hear.
"The Surface." Like, who was like the mastermind behind "The Surface"? Who was the biggest part of creating that? Because that's an awesome song.
Lassi.
It was Lasse's creation.
I
Awesome.
think that's
And besides Annie, Tony, you had some great vocals on that as well. Very dark
Thank you.
vocals.
yeah. Thank you very much. As I would like to mention that Surface would be a great example of what's going to be on the record later on, because it's like a 3.5-minute version of our upcoming CD, because it has like its catchy and light sides of that chorus area, and it also has the darker sounds in the other parts as well, and it combines really great variation of elements, I think, from the
I
other
would
genres
agree with
as
that.
well.
I would absolutely agree with that. Is there a place in Finland that you enjoy gigging? Like, what's your favorite venue that you guys play?
I think we all agree about that. It's from our hometown, Joensuu, eastern parts of Finland. We have our precious Kerubi. It's also according to foreigner bands that come from around the Europe. They usually describe that we in Finland have great performing venues such as Kerubi or Tavastia Club in Helsinki or Lutakko in Jyväskylä or so on.
So it's one of the best in Finland.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably one of the best in the world, because honest to God, I tell people all the time that right now the place to be if you're in the rock and roll or metal is Finland. Like, you guys have the biggest scene right now. So I think you probably are in a very
There
good
is a lot
position.
of truth in that.
Like, everywhere else right now is all pop and rap, and like it's really hard, even in the United States, to be a hard rock or a metal band over here right now, just coming up, because everybody's into autotune. Yeah, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but that's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of killing us over here.
Yeah.
The other thing I noticed.
I think that
Good.
I think that Scandinavia is a place for metal. I like Sweden metal bands a lot. There are
Yeah.
big bands.
We have Norway, Sweden, Finland. We have more that like depression sound in our music. The metal scene hereabouts is pretty great at the moment, I think.
Oh yeah, like another thing that I'm really
But
into
it
now,
feels like
besides symphonic metal, another thing that I'm into right now is Viking metal, which comes from over there too. I don't know how familiar you guys are with that, but that's pretty cool.
yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I know
it really feels like Finnish metal is more appreciated abroad than in Finland.
Yeah, that can be
The pop
said as
culture
well.
is strong in Finland too, but there are many great bands, but I feel like it's more appreciated like in South America or
Really?
anywhere else but Finland.
Yeah, we have great bands that don't tour in Finland at all, and that's pretty weird to me, I think,
Yeah.
because I like those bands very much, but they are always touring in Germany and Japan and as Anni mentioned, the southern parts
Okay.
of America. Yeah.
Now, I noticed when I was actually researching your background a little that you guys actually participated in Rock Academy. Could you give us a little background about that, like how you guys made out with it, if you enjoyed it, that kind of thing?
That was a great experience. That was kind of like a education to more professional parts of the music industry. We had visitors from all around the industry, distributors and record label people and artists from globally known bands, I think, and we got to hear their sides of the story and some behind the scenes stuff. We learned a great deal about things about music industry, and we also got the opportunity to work with professional producers to make our first single, Shatter, for example. That can be said as that's the outcome from the Rock Academy, our
Awesome.
legacy.
Is there anything that you'd like the fans to know other than what we've covered so far that you'd like to, put out there?
I would like to ask people to be patient about that album, because we're really working on those details, and we're really looking forward to get everything like 100% ready, and we're not making a single weaker song on the record. We're trying to make everything like perfect and
fulfill the standards.
Yeah.
They are pretty high.
yeah, and after that is going to be we can already say that it's going to be something to be patient about, and I think that upcoming third single is going to it's also going to represent something that is going to be worth of waiting.
Awesome. Well, I'm hoping personally that when you do get your next video out, you guys decide to participate in Rock Wars again, because you guys blew me away. I was very happy with having you guys on the show, and I was very sad when you guys couldn't come back. So any possibility you guys might participate again? Or?
Yeah,
Sure.
of course.
Of course, that would be an honor. Thank you.
You guys are awesome. You guys have a home at Rock Wars. Whatever you guys need, if you want somebody to, promote something, if you have a single or your EP when that comes out, I'll do whatever I can to help you guys, because I believe in your band. I think you guys are awesome. So
Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
That's
Thank you.
so great to hear. We are honored.
Awesome.
We will surely contact you about the details of that upcoming single when
Absolutely.
we set up the details.
Absolutely. I will post links or whatever you need all over the Rock Wars social media, or, you guys want to come back on and talk about the single or whatever you want to do, just let me know. What I'd like to do is,
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That would be great.
when I end the interview, I'm going to end it with The Surface, and I'll let that play out so that people that haven't seen you before can actually hear you guys' music, if that's okay with you guys.
That's
Of course.
definitely okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for the interview. I really appreciate you taking the time, and I'm sorry about the technical issues that we had earlier. Hopefully I'll be able to recover some of that, but I don't know. I gotta look into it and see what I can find out.
That is life. Technical
Yeah.
issues are always there.
Yeah, that's okay.
Thank you. We're pleased to be here.
Thanks
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, you guys
It was
rock.
fun.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Yeah.
You too.
Thank
See
you.
you.
See you next time.
See you.